All I know is she was in a car, she was shot twice, and then she was just thrown out the vehicle.
And then the vehicle crashes, right?
Yes, the vehicle crashes into a tree. She was shot in the chest and in the arm and thrown out the vehicle face down.
How horrible.
It was tragic. I can't say no more sorry. When y'all got the camera, I'm sorry.
21-year-old Mikesha Johnson embodied youthful energy and vitality, relishing in life's pleasures. She found joy in traveling, socializing with friends, and showcasing her dance moves on TikTok. Residing in Florida granted her access to vibrant clubs and bustling nightlife. However, tragedy struck during a night out with friends when an accusation of theft resulted in her being fatally shot in the face and arm, then thrown from a car. Welcome back to the American Crime Femicide channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell for future uploads. On March 5th, Mikesha was filled with excitement as she prepared to celebrate a friend's birthday at a party. However, the joyous occasion turned into a nightmare when accusations surfaced that Johnson had stolen belongings from some of the party attendees. Amidst escalating tensions, Mikesha left the party accompanied by the men who accused her. Tragically, moments later, she was callously ejected from a moving car, sustaining gunshot wounds to her face and arm. Despite the desperate attempts of bystanders to provide aid, their efforts were futile. Mikesha's injuries proved fatal, and she was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital.
Developing right now, police are investigating after several scenes today. One where witnesses say a woman was actually thrown out of a vehicle after being shot in Hallandale Beach.
Another scene includes a car crashing into a tree in Hollywood. And Local 10 News reporter Annalise Garcia joins us live from Hollywood.
And what are police telling you, Annalise?
So not much as of right now. We actually don't have much confirmed information on how all of this is connected. But this morning we saw multiple scenes, the ones you just mentioned, one of them over by US 1 and Pembroke Road. That's where witnesses told us that there was a woman thrown out of a car. Then over here where we are now, Wiley Street and US 1, that's where a Mustang crashed into a tree right behind me, and two guys were seen in surveillance video running off. So still a lot of unanswered questions here. We're waiting for more information from police.
An investigation involving Hallandale Beach Police and Hollywood Police Tuesday morning, consisting of several scenes. The first one over at US 1 and Pembroke Road. That's where this witness says he saw a woman collapse.
I rode my bike over to her, and I stood over top of her, and I was just asking her, like, "Miss, are you all right? Are you all right? Hello, are you good?" I was just trying to see, like, if she was all right, because she fell hard.
He tells us he began detouring cars because she was in the middle of the street. Soon after, a car with more witnesses approached him.
Another car pulled up with other people in it, and they said somebody threw her out the car.
Those witnesses called 911. An ambulance quickly arrived.
She was choking on her own blood, and then I heard one of the ambulance people say, "She's shot."
The second scene over at US 1 and Wiley Street. This is where a gray Mustang crashed into a tree. Surveillance video shows the moments of the crash. This is around 4 a.m. You then see two people get out of the car and flee east. Not too long after, neighbors began walking out of their homes and looking into the car. Minutes later, police arrived.
Developing story out of Hallandale Beach right now. Investigators combing for clues after a person is shot at witnesses say they were pushed out of a moving car. CBS News Miami's Ted Scouten joins us live from the scene. And Ted, police think this all started just a few blocks away, right?
Yeah, Elliot, that's why police in Hollywood and Hallandale Beach are working together trying to figure out what happened here and why. As you said, there are two scenes. One of them in Hallandale Beach, which is just a few blocks south of where we are right now. The other behind me here in Hollywood. And one of the things that investigators are trying to figure out tonight is who's the victim and who's the suspect. A crashing end to a bizarre crime. A car plows into a tree, then you see two people running from it. Police not saying how they may be involved. Investigators believe the pair traveled just a few blocks from Pembroke Road in US 1 on the Hollywood-Hallandale Beach border. It was here where witnesses say a woman was dumped out of the car and onto the street. Police are not confirming that the person found was a man or a woman or a victim or suspect.
I seen her fall to the floor, like she tried to take a step and then she fell and just collapsed. And I stopped and I stood over her, and I was asking her, like, is she okay? Is she okay? And she was just, like, unresponsive.
Laquan Payne said he and strangers tried to help. One caller telling 911 the person was thrown out of the car.
They made a U-turn and they threw her out the car. Like, she flew out the car.
Detectives are not confirming if the person was pushed out of the car or how they ended up on the street, just that they had multiple gunshot wounds.
The ambulance was saying she shot. Like, they were saying for the police to come up with she shot. They were saying she shot.
So police telling us that this is an active investigation, and that's why they're not releasing many details at this time.
We're hearing from the family of a woman who was shot and left for dead in Hollywood. They're now demanding answers as the search continues for that gunman. Local 10's Rosh Lowe joins us live with more on this tragic murder. Rosh.
Well, earlier this week, there was a lot of coverage of this case, and now we're learning a lot more about the victim, and the details are just heartbreaking. The pain is unbearable. Mikesha Johnson speaks about her 21-year-old sister, Mikesha. She was just an innocent victim.
Yes, she was an innocent victim whose life was just taken away at the age of 21.
She went to a party in Hollywood with her friend, and there was an argument over stolen items. It's at that point, according to the family, that men at the party threatened to kill Mikesha if they didn't get those items back. Mikesha had nothing to do with the situation, says her sister. Why'd she go into the car, do you know?
We don't know. We don't know if she was at gunpoint. We don't know how they had her. All I know is she was in a car, she was shot twice, and then she was just thrown out the vehicle.
And then the vehicle crashes, right?
Yes, the vehicle crashes into a tree.
This tragedy ended in Hallandale Beach, and the way she died.
She was shot in the chest and in the arm and thrown out the vehicle face down.
How horrible.
It was tragic.
Thrown on the side of the road. Tuesday morning, it was a mystery. Who was this person? What happened? Now the mystery unravels. A young woman threatened and killed over stolen items that she had nothing to do with, says family.
I can't say no more sorry. When y'all got the camera, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. This is just a horrible situation. If you would like to help out this family, they have a GoFundMe. Go to our website, local10.com. In the meantime, there is an active police investigation. Hallandale Beach Police working around the clock. If you have any information on this case, give Broward Crime Stoppers a call at 954-493-TIPS.
Currently, no arrests have been made in connection with Johnson's murder. Her sudden death has plunged both her family and the community into profound sorrow and disbelief, as they mourn the loss of a vibrant young woman whose promising life was abruptly taken away. Sadly, Johnson's family never anticipated having to bid farewell to their beloved 21-year-old so soon. To aid with her burial expenses, they have launched a GoFundMe campaign, part of which reads, "My sister was only 21 years old, full of life, dreams, and potential. She had a bright future ahead of her, but it was all taken away from her in an instant. The void left by her absence is overwhelming, and the pain of not having her with us is unbearable. We are reaching out to our community for support in seeking justice for my sister and honoring her memory. The investigation into her murder is ongoing, and we are determined to find the truth and hold those responsible accountable for their actions. No family should ever have to endure the pain of losing a loved one in such a senseless and violent manner. As the family prepares to say their final goodbye to Mikesha, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. May her perpetrators be apprehended and brought to justice to the fullest extent of the law, and may Mikesha Johnson rest in eternal peace."